Good evening, class. I say evening because it is Saturday night, and I wanted to get this video to you just a little bit ahead of time so that you can have maximum time to work on the next assignment. So tomorrow, Sunday, October 18th, the auxiliary views assignments are due. That is Module 5. And after Module 5, you'll be starting on Module 6, which is section views. So what I want to go through right now is the section view assignment and give you an overview of what you're going to be doing. I will be also in separate videos. I will also be doing the section view lecture with the PowerPoint presentation, as well as some demonstration and sample drawings in AutoCAD. Okay, so right now this is just a short video giving you a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be doing in section views. Okay, so I have here our Canvas page, so let's go into Module 6 and have a look at this. Okay, so you're going to be working on 5 drawings. All right. Exercise 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, and 6.5. All right. Each one of these drawings is going to cover a different aspect of section views, and you can kind of see these from the titles. 6.1 is a full section. 6.2 is a half section. 6.3 is a full section that's an aligned section. 6.4 is both revolved and removed sections, and 6.5 is an offset section. Okay. Now I understand that those names aren't going to mean anything to you right now. You'll need to read the chapter in the textbook and also see the PowerPoint for you to fully understand what you're asking for. But like I said, this is just an overview of the assignment. All right. So let's look at the section view drawing assignments page here that goes through each one of these. All right. So all of these drawings, as the other ones before, are going to be created using the MVCC template. Okay, you're going to use the appropriate border, paper size, layers, line types, all that good stuff. So we're sticking with that protocol and that standard. I've included here another link to the CAD department standards. You probably have already downloaded this from the other assignments that we did, but just in case you didn't, or you want another place to find it, here it is right here. Okay, so now the assignments, the 5 assignments are shown here. All right, so let's look at each one of these. So the shaft base is going to be the full section drawing. Okay, now this is also shown in your textbook, but I have it here. I don't know why I repeated it here, but it's I just repeated it here. So it's also shown in your textbook, so you don't have to just use this as a reference. You're going to be creating a top view of this object, okay, and a full section front view. All right. The cutting point line for the front view is already shown right here. So they're showing you here, I'm tracing this out. They're showing you where you're going to be cutting this object to expose the inner section of it in the section view. This is a inch drawing, so you're going to be using the mechanical inch template, and I want you to prepare this for a B-size layout. Okay, so you're going to choose the drawing scale appropriate for the B-size layout. Okay, all right, let's move on to drawing 6.2, the flat belt pulley. Okay, now in this drawing, again, this is just a repeat from the textbook, so you can reference the textbook if you want a bigger drawing or you want something on a sheet of paper in front of you. But this is the double V pulley that you're going to create a half section of. Now, this drawing, in fact, is already showing you the half section. So you're going to draw this orthographically, but it's kind of simulating what the half section view is going to be created or projected from. Okay, so you're going to draw a front view, which is going to be the circular view of this object, where everything looks like a circle or a series of concentric circles, and then a half section side view. Okay. In addition, you'll notice that there's a key seat right there. All right. So see the arrow, for the leader for the key seat. So there's a key seat right there. And I want you to rotate the key seat 90 degrees so that it is cut by the cutting plane. Okay. Now, in one of the demos, I'll show you. I'm gonna do a lot of demos for this assignment. So, you know, I'm gonna need to go through a lot of this. So if you're confused by this now, you know, you just have to suspend your curiosity until the time when I explain it to you. This is also an inch drawing, so you're going to be using the MVCC mechanical inch and also a B-size layout. Okay, so let's move to the next one, the base plate. Now the base plate is a drawing that you're going to be creating a full section side view, but the key here is to draw the features aligned. So we also call this an aligned section. Namely, these slots here are going to be rotated into the plane of the cutting plane, and then they're going to be projected in an aligned manner. Okay, so it says right here, draw ribs and slots aligned in the section view. All right, this is also this is a metric drawing. Right, you can see the dimensions are metric, so make sure you start it with the metric template, and you're going to be preparing this for plotting on an A3 size border. Okay, A3 size border. All right, moving right along, let's go to the flange support. Now this one, the flange support, okay, so I want you to understand this view. So this is the object right here, all right? This smaller figure in the upper right-hand corner is an enlarged view of the small one, which is this right here, okay? So this view is an enlarged view of this part of the object. Okay, so they're enlarging it because there's some detail in here which you can't see clearly in this smaller view. And so they need to enlarge it, and in fact, they need to show a section view where this detail is made clear. All right, this is a metric drawing. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing the front view, which is going to be a view of this object here, and a revolved section of the thin web cross section, all right, which is this area here. I also want you to include a removed section of the small end showing the pilot hole in section. All right, now this is getting a little bit complicated, so again, I will give you a demonstration video to kind of show you what's going on here, but you're going to be doing a revolved and a removed section. All right, by the way, I should also say, this is also clearly laid out in your textbook. So for those of you that are itchy to get started on this, or you just don't like me to tell you everything that you need to know, you like to figure it out on your own, this is included in your textbook. The textbook this is an excellent chapter, so you can clearly see what a revolved and a removed section is, okay? So you don't have to wait for me. You're going to be preparing this for an A3 size layout, right? And that's it. All right, so let's move on to the last one, which is the shaft support. The shaft support, I don't have a figure for the shaft support here, but it is in your book like the other ones, okay? For this one, what you're going to be drawing is an offset section, okay? So an offset section is kind of like a full section, but it, you know, makes, it's slightly different than a full section. All right, so you're going to make an offset section with views L, L, M, M, and N, N. All right, so you're going to have to refer to the drawing setup in the textbook to understand what each one of these means. Okay, so I can't show you right here because I don't have the textbook with me on the screen here. This is an inch drawing, so you're going to start this with the mechanical inch template, and as before, you're going to start with you're going to set it up for a B-size layout. Okay, so in total, there's going to be 5 drawings. All right, you know, in terms of the amount of work, this is probably the most amount of work that you're going to be doing up to this point. Okay. These 5 drawings, there's 5 drawings. They're going to be challenging. The section views can be a little bit, challenging to reuse that term, challenging to understand. So I really want to implore you to get started early on this. Okay. So as the last 2 assignments were, this is also a 2-week assignment. Okay. So these drawings are not going to be due until, let me get these right here, the 1st of November. All right. But please do not wait until the end of October to get started on these. All right. These 5 drawings will take you time to get done. Okay. And you may need to work on some of these, a number of times. It may not be just one day, one and done. All right. So if you think of 14 days, you have 5 drawings to get 5 drawings to get done in 14 days. That's basically 1 drawing every 2 days plus some slack time, right? So if you just start with the conservative estimate of getting 1 drawing done every 2 days, then if you meet that mark, you'll have 4 days at the end when you can either relax or you can go through everything and double check. All right. I don't think a drawing every 2 days is too much. All right. I think that's reasonable. But if you get started late, it's really going to be difficult to finish this assignment. It really is going to be difficult. Okay. So, 5 drawings, 14 days. They're due on November 1st. I will be including a lecture video with a PowerPoint presentation, which I'll put in here right now ahead of time, in case you just want to see that. And then demo videos, which I will be putting in here. Okay? So if you have any questions, as before, please email me. Let me know. Okay? Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.